North Korea may not be ahead of South Korea economically or in terms of population size, but when it comes to its army, the North can objectively say it outranks the South. Now, that's a pretty loaded claim, but it's been repeated by various media this week, so let's take a closer look. Radio Free Asia, as well as several news outlets in South Korea, cited a report published by World Atlas last Saturday, stating that North Korea has the fourth largest army in the world, ahead of South Korea in eighth. And this ranking's based on the number of active personnel, with China leading the way with 2 million, and then India and the United States, ahead of North Korea with 1.2 million, more than twice as many as South Korea's 555,000. And given that the North's overall population size is around half of the South's, it reflects how seriously the North takes its military numbers, even compared with the South, which still has military conscription for all able-bodied men. But how significant is this ranking really? Does it suggest, for example, that North Korea would be superior to South Korea in a war? Technically, we are still at war, as the Korean peninsula has been under the shadow of an uneasy ceasefire rather than in a state of peace since the 1950-53 Korean War. And both sides have made repeated threats and counter-threats alongside various military drills and weapon tests, continuing up to the present day. But if inter-Korean fighting were to break out again, experts have insisted that combat power is not the same as an active personnel ranking. And if we consider another military ranking, according to Global Firepower 2023, the US tops the list ahead of Russia and China, with South Korea in 6th and North Korea down in 34th, between South Africa and Norway. And this is based on an index that considers over 60 factors. Yet, we shouldn't underestimate North Korea either. North Korean drones were recently able to evade South Korea's defences, and we know North Korea is aiming to exponentially increase the number of its nuclear warheads, based on a renewed vow by leader Kim Jong-un for the new year. We can't say for sure how big its arsenal already is, but an expert here in South Korea predicted Tuesday that the North will have at least 100 nuclear warheads by 2026. This claim was made by Professor Kim Dong-yup from the University of North Korean Studies, speaking at the Unification Strategy Forum held by the Institute for Far Eastern Studies. His forecast was based on an estimate that the North currently possesses enough fissile material to produce around 30 to 40 more nuclear warheads. Just one of those, of course, could do tremendous damage.